Harper, you come to Nebraska volleyball, biggest volleyball program. The social media is huge, the fandom is huge, and everybody gets to see so much of you. What would you say are the important parts of you as a person that they don't get to see?
I feel like I try and show my humor. I try and show like both sides to me. But I also think one of the main things I want people to understand is like people have lives outside of their sports. And I feel like that's something that I've been able to incorporate in my social media. And that's kind of been a goal of mine because I feel like when they see that, they can understand that I'm a person also, and volleyball's not my whole life. Like there's more to me than that.
This is what you always dreamed of. Yeah. How are you able to kind of soak it in and realize I'm doing it?
I would say the one big thing here at Nebraska is gratitude, and that's something we always try and push onto our athletes. Like whatever sport you are, even to our support staff, like we're always saying thank you for the little things. That's something that I try and do a lot, and I know that's something our team talks about. So just showing gratitude, and then of course like there's things like the stadium game or going to the national championship, like things you look back on and you're like, oh, that's really cool, like I did that. And why am I doing that? Because I'm at a school like Nebraska.
And I know all of you always write down your why at the beginning of the season. Has yours changed?
Over time, it's changed. Like growing up, I felt like it was for my mom and my dad, and then I kind of lost it for a little bit and I wasn't sure what it was. And then this past year was doing it for my teammates because I had to gain a lot of respect and love back from them. I had to do it with our support staff, with our coaches, with my teammates, even with the fans. And it kind of made me realize the value in relationships and doing it for the person next to me. So that's why I always wrote Lexi's number on my finger to remind me that I'm doing it for her, not for myself. Like my stats don't matter. It's, can I make Lexi better? Can I make Merritt better? Can I do it for my teammates?
When you think back to little Harper and all the things you went through to get to where you are now, like what do you think she would think of you?
She probably wouldn't believe what I'm doing. I always dreamed about doing cool things like this, like traveling, going on brand trips, meeting a bunch of celebrities that I've always looked up to, things like that, and like now I've been able to do that. So she probably just wouldn't believe it, which is the basic answer, but it's true. Like she probably would be so confused on how I got here. I would be the most proud of just like how I've grown as a person. And again, like volleyball is a huge part of my life, which I'm super grateful for, but I think I've been able to find the love and the gratitude in what I have outside of volleyball, which sometimes you can overlook. So I would just say like the growth I've had as a person, especially in the past 2 years, is something I'm super proud of. And the empathy that I've been able to give to people and grow, I feel like I've shielded myself and tried to protect myself a lot from people seeing that soft side to me, but I think I'm just proud of how I've been able to grow as a person.
And obviously the goal is still the same. It's still winning a national title. How have you kind of reset that goal and looked at it from a different perspective?
Yeah, I feel like every year there's always a story. Like my freshman year with Texas, they kind of had like a wow season. They weren't doing too well earlier on, and then in the tournament they just took off. And then Penn State with Katie, with her battle with cancer, and then they win a national championship. Like I feel like there's always a story, and that's something that our team has talked about this year. Like our story can be like Danny, like we have a new coach, a new era of Nebraska volleyball, and we can win a national championship her first year here. So that's kind of been the storyline that we want to go with, and Danny talks about all the time, like she wants to put a banner on the wall, not just names, and our goal is still the same and the standards are still the same.
And you've been, on that stage, and you've been so close, and you've seen, what it takes to get there. But what are some other factors about your team outside of talent that makes you championship caliber?
I mean, I feel like the way we just come in the gym every day and play. 6-on-6 is something we do all the time, so we get to learn who we pass better next to, who we block with better, all those little things. So of course on the court stuff is super important, but like I talked about before, the relationships that you have with your coaches and your teammates is going to take you way farther than you think. And we just really want to focus on staying together and continuing the Nebraska volleyball standard, because we're going to be able to figure it out during season when things get tough.